Hello guys, friends. I just got around to getting back on this. The temperature switch down there, if you can see it, it's right under here. Still does not feel like it has a really good connection, but it's the best I can do it. Here's my computer. Hey! You just messing with the little dog? Huh? Hi. Hi. What you doing? What you doing? Don't know who you are, but that's okay. So, I pulled the plugs out. I don't know if you can see deep in there. Don't pee on my tire. I have the spray. I'm going to spray in here. This is not the original computer. See? It's already been replaced. It says Durango. See if I can do this with one hand. What's your name? Huh? What's your name? I'm gonna mess with a little dog over there. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna spray. The little dog came out. Little dog came out. No, you do not want to do that. There's a big dog there. So let me see if I can do this here. See, I was thinking that the shutting off problem is the computer because we do live in an area that has salt in the air. You can see starting a little bit there, a little bit there. I'm going to go send it to the body shop and get it fixed before it gets too bad. But I'm going to let that dry and see if that takes care of it. I didn't have the VIN put into this computer because I didn't know anybody that would do that here. So when they put the scan tool on, my VIN does not come up. But maybe if I get another computer, if that's the problem, then I really got to clean this filter. Hopefully this will work. We're going to take the truck to the store right now and see what happens. And look, this was built in a U.S. factory, but they put a Spanish sticker over the American sticker, over the English sticker. Same thing here. They put the Daimler Chrysler de Mexico. And then they put well, that one's in English. That one looks like it's English too, which is fine. So I hope this works. If it doesn't, I don't know what's going on. Does anybody know what this hose goes to? This was connected to it, but it was like in there and then it burned on the exhaust manifold, but I don't see anything else down here that it could go to. I don't see anything. So I don't know. And then we have, is this just a filter? I mean, is this just like a vent or something? That right there. See, the heater hose goes in here, and the air conditioning shop put a new heater hose in, so they were in this general they were in this general area here. So there's a PCV there. I just need to know what this is is this anything important that I need to have it hooked up to? I don't know. I've had this truck for, 25 years now. Never really had to do anything with just, there's very few miles on the truck. Never really had to have it in for service or anything. So everything's dirty. I think this is the ABS thing, but it's been 15 years since the ABS has worked and I don't really care. So I'm going to put this all back together and then take it out. Here, I'll put it back the way that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, everything's dirty. I think there's maybe a mouse or something. I don't know. The thing's sitting here most of the time. We take it out maybe once a week. Maybe once a week to the store, unless we take it, put a trailer on it and take it to the border, deliver a car. But right now I can't trust the truck. If it leaves me stranded out in the middle of the desert in the summertime, we're pretty much dead. So don't want to do that. I wish I could go to the Dodge dealer and say, hey, I want this part, I want seat covers, I want, whatever, but they have removed every part number from the computer for these 2000 models. So I don't know why. They just don't want to deal with it. I always had trouble with my belts for a long time. Nobody's ever touched anything on this, but one of the pulleys was farther back and it was cutting the belt, and then I went way out to the beach out there, and on the way back the belt came off, and of course it was a Sunday night, so the tow was really expensive, and that tow truck was so scary. It was a Dodge Ram, is like a second gen chassis, and his steering wheel, just to keep it on the road, he must have had 40 degrees play. He was going just to keep it on the road. And we were in the cab with him. Oh geez. We're not going to make it. But I've been through a few belts on this. But right now, everything is completely lined up. It's not wearing anymore. I can't remember what was adjusted. I think it was the power steering pump was adjusted, and how it got out of adjustment, I don't know, because nobody's had their hands on this thing. We do oil changes and that's about it, because the thing just sits here. We probably should change the coolant every once in a while. Nice green coolant. Coolant, not antifreeze, because there's no freezing here, just coolant. So let's see, let's start this thing up and see what it sounds like. Because it sounds to me like it's not running that smoothly. Okay, quiet. Need a screw on the side of my seat. Okay. And the check engine light's still on, back on. It wasn't on when I parked it here. Sounds pretty smooth. Nope. Hood's moving around. Check engine lights on. I changed the spark plugs not long ago. There's almost no miles on the spark plugs. Maybe 1,000. See, I'd like to get seat covers because these just wear. The leather was terrible. Look, and it's even shrinking. It's even shrinking, this leather. Oh. New seat covers. Both sides. The back is fine, but nope. This is the SLT version. It does not have the suede inserts, which is fine. This was a very expensive truck. In November of '99, this truck cost somebody 400,000 pesos. And to put it in perspective, the top of the line Ram Charger for the same year, I realize it's not four-wheel drive, but that was like 230,000 pesos for the Ram chassis, fully loaded SUV, leather seats with suede, everything. 230. There was 170,000 pesos difference between this and that, and it might have something to do with this being made in America, and then they had to pay the taxes to bring it in. But still, let's see what it sounds like here. Okay guys, well, we have to go to the store, so I'll give you an update if it stalls on me. If not, then hello Mrs. Beck. If not, then I hope it's fixed. See ya. Please like, share, subscribe. Actually, subscribe first, then do the rest. Have a great day.